issue with the fuel tank clearing the bed cross members right here. So we just took the plasma cutter, measured, and gave ourselves about 2 inches of clearance on either side of the fuel tank. Cut out the first 2 cross members. We're going to clean them up, cut some metal out of this cross member here and weld it in. And then it'll be as good as new, and it'll clear the forward fuel tank so we don't have to run the crappy dual tanks that they used to come with. So what I went ahead and did is took some preliminary measurements, got everything square, drew my measurements for the distance of this off the back of the bed here. So we were going to do 13 wide by 13 tall, basically a perfect square. We're going to cut these little holes out, do all this, then we will take off 4-inch hole saws, what B&W says to use, and we'll cut a hole out for this right here, for the little ball piece. And I'm going to try to lay it flat or tuck the new piece up underneath the edge just a little bit so that it's a little more flush right here. But anyhow, we'll get that done. We'll drill the holes for the 2 U-bolts for the safety chains, and we'll put some springs on them, then we'll be good to go. I'm going to do the best I can. If it doesn't look the best, it'll be okay, because we're going to rhino line this anyways. So as long as the welds are smooth and it holds good, we rhino line it, it should just camouflage that whole piece right over top of it. And then we're going to try to tighten that fuel fill up. I did get it working a little better. We get it tightened up and I'll be able to fill her up and start driving her. Right in the AMD box, we have the new patch panel piece. We're not sponsored by them. I bought that from Summit. It was like 50 bucks after shipping. I think it was like $39. It's 24 wide by 48 long, so more than enough. It'll basically do a whole bed floor section right here if you had a rotten end to your tailgate or anything. The good thing is what we need is not nearly as much as in that AMD box, so God forbid if we screw it up, we'll be able to go back and cut some more out and try again. But happy with how the hole turned out. All right, so as you can see, this thing is perfect on this C10 or K30, whatever bed floor. It rolls right in there, perfect stamp, so it's gonna match up really, really good. What we're gonna do is they kind of leave this little edge right here from AMD, so we're gonna use that edge and leave it as some lap over so we can tie it in up there. But I'm just gonna go ahead, obviously got a nice straight edge, so why not use it? So we're gonna use this edge here. Luckily they packaged it up pretty good so it didn't bend up. So we're going to use that edge. We're gonna only have to make 2 cuts, basically cut the triangle out of it, or cut the square out. We're gonna cut here. We're gonna come across all these ridges here, all those ridges up there, cut it out, and then we're gonna place it on there. What I'm probably gonna do, if it fits in there flush, is I'm gonna take some wheel bearing grease and put it on there so I can kind of mark my hole, and then I'll center drill it. And then I can weld it in there, and then we'll cut it out the rest of the way. Those other little holes for the U-bolts, we're probably gonna go with the inside ones, because why would you put them out that far anyways? We'll go with these inside holes here, and then I'll probably just drill them up from the bottom, and then we'll drop the U-bolts in from the top, get some springs and bolts and stuff, and we're good to go. All right, so as you can see, all that measuring and stuff worked out. We have a little lip all the way around the sides and just a little play width in the front, so that'll leave us enough to have some extra to weld to. We're gonna get this piece cleaned up and that piece cleaned up, and then we'll burn it in, and we'll get ready to do the gooseneck part as well. Before we burn it in, we're gonna mark the hole there. All right, we're gonna take this wheel bearing grease. Got my handy dandy examination glove here, and we're gonna smear it on this hitch right here, and then we're gonna take our patch panel, put it back over top of it, kind of mash it down. It's gonna mark it for us. We're gonna center drill it. We're gonna slide the patch panel up from the bottom of the bed, weld it in nice and smooth. Once we bed liner it, you'll never ever know that we did this for a reason.